November 18th, 2021. Here I got a call from a guy. I worked for him before. He's got a house in New Bedford, two-family, and I guess the gas company went over there and shut one of the boilers off because one of the gas valve was leaking. A lot of times the gas valve will leak on like a O-ring where you turn it on and off, and for the pilot assembly thing, sometimes it'll bubble out of there. They've been doing work in the city over there, replacing gas lines in the street, and they shut it off, then they got to go relight all the stuff, and that's a lot of times when they'll red tag stuff. When they go to start it up, they'll hit it with some soapy water, some leak detector, and they'll detect a leak on the gas valve and shut off the gas appliance. So I got gas valves in the truck. I should have something I can probably fit on it. Depends on how old it is. Some of the stuff gets really old. I mean, then he's going to need a new boiler. But we'll see when we get there. I worked for this guy before a few times. Seems to be okay. You don't seem that cheap. Some of these people you work for, they're so flippin' cheap. They don't want to spend the money on anything, and he don't seem to be too bad. So we'll see what happens when I get there. That's the deal, it's a gas valve. Shut off appliance, normal gas valve leaking. Doesn't require an inspection, no. Normal gas valve leaking. Okay, so that shouldn't be that big of a deal. She's an old crusty beast, huh?
I like that.
Half inch in, half inch out. How many BTUs is this unit? 105. Yeah, so I could just put a standard. He did shut it off, did he? No, he left it on. It's kind of odd that he'd leave it on. But alright, we'll put a new gas valve in it. That's all. It should be 24 volts. Get one out of the truck and try to swap it out.
Right?
Huh?
Easy enough.
Should be. Kind of odd that he wouldn't shut the gas valve off. Red tag it and leaves the gas valve on. I don't get that. I don't understand. I don't understand it. That's a union right there. We'll mark it. That's what we want to be coming out with our other line. Because I thought the gas valve's smaller. Make sure them are clean also. Once we get this out, we'll check that. Check the thermocouple pilot. We'll shut the gas, we'll shut the power off too. Yeehaw! Try to be careful with the pilot liner. We use that pilot liner. It shouldn't be a problem. I got the 24 volts. Got the power off anyway, so I should back right off of that. valve I got's good for 160,000 BTUs, so just a regular standard pilot gas valve. I just bought 2 of them, have in the truck. Very common valve. Ooh, she's crusty, man. Man, there she's crusty. Yeah. Wow. Man, dear, she's crusty. You don't clean it, it won't pass the combustion test. Wow, she's pretty blocked. She's pretty dirty. Not as bad as some of them I've seen, I'll tell you right now. Put a new thermocouple on here too. While I got it out. One for the pilot right there. Put a P on that one. Look at that shit. Not good, Mom. Not good. She's a crusty one, Mr. Grinch. She's a crusty one. She's a crusty one, Mr. Grinch. Alright, put a new thermocouple in there. Which one's the P? What's this one? Let's see. You can see there's more room here between the jets, and it allows that to go in there. Make sure these are all upright. She's a crusty one, Mr. Grinch. She's a crusty one, Mr. Grinch. Actually, I think I'd like to get him come on this back side here where there's more room. The gas valve VR8200A. If it was an H, it'd be two-stage, like slow opening. A is a standard one. Put a little bit of Smurf jism on there, it'll be good. Arrow goes down. Seems a little weird. Pilot will go here. You don't want to cross straight anything, especially this aluminum shit. It's not good. You have to be careful. Get it in going in there properly. There's an adjustment right there for the pilot once I get the gas on. If I want to adjust the pilot, I can. Alright. Phone ringing off the hook, Mama. One there. I'll need a longer. I put a little extension. I had them from a board that I had. A little tie wrap. Be fine. Alright, I'll have to get a new riser for this because it's a different size than I need for a piece. I'm gonna need 6-inch nipple. Alright, so I got the other 4-inch nipple. They use Teflon. I use just pipe dope on gas. That's what I do. Because I don't want to get the Teflon inside the gas valve and in the meters and the orifice. I use just pipe dope. That's me. They do have Teflon approved for gas. I think it's like a yellow coating Teflon. Supposedly it doesn't get stringy. I did mark it where it went through the cabinet, so I know more or less what I need to be. Be good enough, close enough for this neighborhood. Doesn't have to be perfect, but close. There ain't nothing perfect in this world. We're gonna check it for leaks after I get it all together. We'll check for any gas leaks. So get it all together. Check these, sometimes these will leak. Make sure I don't leak. Looks good. Union's not leaking. Let's see. We'll light the pilot, see how it looks. A little air in there. It's pushing out. Oh, we're gonna have to adjust the pilot down. Yeah, she's a flipping blowtorch. You can hear it, yo. You hear it? I could adjust it. There's a little adjustment right here, right above where the pilot goes in. Carburetor pin in there. Just a little tiny. See how it's getting red? I should be able to screw that in and bring that down a little bit. That's too high. Alright, I got a little bit of screwdriver with a little bigger head on it. The other one I had was a little... You can see how the thermocouple's all red there, see it? I gotta bring this in a little bit. That'll cut the... See how it's cutting it down now? See how it's cutting the flame down? Oh, see it? Let's adjust it. It's like a little pin valve in there. You don't want to have it crazy. Just not... I mean, you want to have enough gas to keep it on. But you don't want it with an issue, you know? I think that's good, maybe up a little bit. Just a scotch. Yeah, like that. We'll put that back together. We'll see how it fires. That's the pilot adjustment. Alright, I'll put this to on. It ain't gonna fire until I like to check that with a manometer, see what our manifold pressure is. Everybody gets bumhurt about that. Everybody gets bumhurt about not checking the manifold pressure, so I guess I'll do it. I want to see if people get bumhurt. Phone ringing off the hook, mama. Crazy. I'll check the manifold pressure here on it now. And what floor is this?
I can have him turn up the heat.
I could jump it out now, you know what I mean? It's not a big deal. It's just 2 wires right here, I could just jump it. Alright, why don't you? I got it off here on the switch anyway, so it's not gonna come on. Check on manifold. Let's see what it is when it starts up. You're gonna have them turn it up. A little extension there to make it easier for me. Just gonna fire it up and. Is he gonna turn it up?
Yeah, he's doing it right now.
I gotta set it. Yeah, we're right where we need to be. 3.5. We'll check the combustion. She don't have any safeties on this thing, so I mean it's an old beast. We'll check our combustion. Make sure it's good. Alright. That's just from the water that I sprayed in there for the to check for leaks. That's what's steaming up is that water. I mean, you probably worked hard to get the vacation time too, no?
Yeah, I got it.
Alright, so we got the manifold pressure set. What we can do is take this off here. Put my plug back in. Don't need this anymore. Well, I can hit a circulator. Well, that's one of the old ones. Did you oil it?
No.
Needs oil. You gotta oil that sucker. Remind me, I don't oil it before I leave, okay?
Alright.
It's probably gonna be fine seeing I clean all the burners. Might have to turn the gas valve down. Yep, we're gonna have to turn the gas valve down a little bit. Here it is. Yep, I gotta turn it down. Like people always say, oh, you gotta set the gas valve, right? And then I gotta play with it anyway to adjust it, so why bother? You know? Gotta set it for the combustion. So. Back it out, lower it down a little bit. Alright, it went up to 100. It's starting to come down now. It went up to 100. Now I backed out the gas. I turned the gas pressure down a little bit. Now it's starting to drop. The 3.5 is the starting point where you get it started, but then you have to do a combustion. You're supposed to do a combustion test to set it properly. So I went to school for this, and they tell you just to go with the combustion test. Don't even bother with the manometer. It's going to get down below 50 or 58 there, so it's dropping. Are you listening to me or am I talking on deaf ears here?
I'm listening. Makes sense to me.
I mean, even if the carbon monoxide was high and it's going in the chimney, it's probably going to be okay, but
Yeah.
legally, you don't want to take no chances.
It's not a fan in there, right? It's a direct vent.
No, there's no fan on this one. It's just into the chimney, but if the chimney ever has a problem, alright, we're at 42, that's good there. Change my batteries on my printer, we'll see how that does. Yeah, see, it's printing a lot better now because the batteries I put in there might have had one bad battery. The batteries get low, the printer doesn't print right. I changed the thermocouple too because it was old while I'm in there.
Yeah, those are the last two.
Yeah, what a difference with the new batteries.
Then you shut off valve too, or?
No, I left that there. I sprayed it, it's not leaking, so. Why, you want a new one?
It's not leaking.
That's fine. Don't forget, it's an older unit, right?
Oh yeah.
Last thing I want to do is put the door on it and make sure my seal don't go up with the door on it, because sometimes it makes a difference. Make sure my seal doesn't start climbing with the door on it. We're not up to 42, but we're still within range here, so it makes a difference with the door on it, see?
Yeah.
I think we're safe there, good to go. I mean, it's good to oil it every so often, you know. There's oilers right here. You gotta get tranny fluid, 20 weight.
Oh yeah.
20 weight.
There's two ports.
Huh?
Yeah, there's two ports on it.
Yeah, well, you don't need a lot of oil. There's also another port here for the... There's also another port in here, give it a little bit of... little lube. I mean, this is a B&G. These are decent units. Give it a little bit of oil. Nothing's gonna hurt that, right? Replace main gas valve, leak test, combustion test, oil, circulator, and motor. Definitely better with the new batteries. Warren McLean. That's back when everything was simple, you know. I just checked the feeder. The feeder was stuck. You're not complaining about his heat upstairs?
No.
Common to get the feeders being stuck.
Also, it's low on water.
Well, the feeder was stuck. It's off on limit now. He's got the thermostat off. That feeder can get stuck. Gets a little bit of shit in there, you know. You sit around for 2 years,
Yeah.
don't do anything. See what happens to you. Pretty much, right? New gas. That's that lightning strikes that shit. Look at that. I'm gonna put just kind of like a flex, huh?
Yeah.
That's the gas company for you,
yeah.
huh?
Yeah. They just run it anywhere, either. They don't
Yeah, so
care.
look at it. It's like flipping. It's just like flex. It's just hanging down, and wow, look at that. Look at that shit, huh? That's the gas company for you. No hangers, no nothing. Wow.
I'm sure they have contractors doing that for them.
Wow, look at that. It's not even. It's flopping in the wind.
You can see the tenants hanging there.
Well, why don't they put some hangers on there? So I'd put a couple of hangers on there, guy like this one. This one's got hangers. It looks better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, maybe he ran out.